are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford. 5'7", 135 pounds even. That's the lightweight limit. And he's got a reach of 74 inches. And they'll be facing fists of fire. They'll meet in the lightweight division.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat with
Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Up against them, fists of fire from the United States of America.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the...
Bout is scheduled.
All the talking has been done. It's time. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Punching. That uppercut doesn't get through. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted it like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Beautiful counter shot. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. About a one-side. There's the bell to start round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. Straight right just misses. Perfect counter lands. Output. Thought there might be more action here. exchange here from both men. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Bell rings and we start the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Seeing someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter punch. So far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. And he just missed with that left jab. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10. Here we go to the fourth round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Can't land the jab there. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter and a corner.
On to the fifth we go. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Crawford in trouble. That was going to be a knockdown at least.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will you do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. There's a counter shot. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because it's...
Here we go in the 6th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They relax. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way to a fight.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And Fists of Fire goes down. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there buckled him. Wet. 1, 2, 3, 4. The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Look at his corner. You've got 3 instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the court.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
To make or break a fighter.
Round 7, here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to him.
And before they get knocked down, they choose to go down on their own and take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Defense is not an option for these two. You'd like to see more jabs. Smart move here to take a knee and get a break from all that beating.
That's a really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Hold it right there. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you still want to fight.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
That hook doesn't score. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's see how the game... And there's the bell for round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round...
I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
Even I...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels, but look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good counter punch. Did you see that? And now going for the finish. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
What now is about getting back.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. What a dominant performance. sun sets, we welcome you on this beautiful afternoon to Falcor Bay. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time. First up, we have Wild One from the United States of America. The Hitman.
This bout is scheduled for...
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should... Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Do you believe this? Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Hold that thought! Ricky Hatton has been clipped. Down goes the Hitman. As you can see, it hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn, over the matador, pop, jab, move, get them angry.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? So far, the offense has been better than the defense. Ricky Hatton couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
A shot from the gun.
1, 2, 3. It's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! This is not good news for Ricky, the Hitman. Ricky Hatton goes to the canvas. Wow, let's take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120,
say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this Let's get it started in round 3. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Did you see that? Are we about to see Ricky Hatton go down? He punched and Ricky Hatton is down. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Good, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. We just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's coming to an end. 10 seconds, and the wild one gets dropped. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know who's got the advantage here after both men tasted the canvas in that round.
Sometimes you talk about...
Here we go to the 4th round. Who do you think's got more in the tank, Johnny, as both fighters went to the canvas last round?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Punch caught him clean. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. Will get knocked out. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Shot. You can tell he's strong. Hold that thought. This is not good news for Rick. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here. They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got...
First up, we have the Sandman from the United States of America. Roy Jones.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks with red trim, the Sandman. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Thank you, Todd. You know what? Outside, it's hot. Inside, it's roasted.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. And he caught him with a left hook. Nice right hook. What a fitting stage for this grudge match. This theater has seen a lot of drama over the years, but perhaps none more compelling than this.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Can't find a home with that jab. Look how that straight's affecting them. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Oh my word, down goes RJJ. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen, are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. That'll be a 10-8 round. On to the second round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That uppercut's blocked. The type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
Just misses with that uppercut. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Left uppercut. counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter-punching, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that.
Whoa, Johnny! You're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. And down goes the Sandman. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
You go out there. Just take the round.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. You were smart. You weren't loading up.
Let's get it started in round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Straight right just misses. He carries away the left uppercut. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Nope, that uppercut does not score. To slow down. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
What you've got to do, Teddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You've just got to throw caution to the wind. And
oh my goodness, Johnny! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
wow, it's like 2.
There's the bell to start round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. See a jab from these two. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Shot from the gut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight.
Believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to gene you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Just misses. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. It's not over till it's over, but that not... Time for the 5th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Spending a lot of energy in this round. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And hold that thought. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice counter shot. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. His stamina is off the charts. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We know that bell was sweet. There's the bell to start round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it.
How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Company.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round 1. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about what?
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning.
Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get...
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round. There's the bell to start round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
You'd like to see more jabs. Wolfman step back for just a moment. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Is there any way back into this fight after the... And we enter the 8th round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Holding nothing back here in the round. Power is obviously the... Hold it right there. Roy Jones. And down goes Jones Jr. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're okay.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
What a one.
Turn this around. I gotta put my fan on me. It's too hot.
We are live at Falcor Bay on a beautiful afternoon. A great day for boxing. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It's Manny Pacquiao. He's 5'5.5" tall and has a reach of 67 inches. And they'll be facing fists of fire. It's the Pac-Man, 8-division world champion. Should I name them all? Flyweight, super bantamweight, featherweight, super featherweight, lightweight, light welterweight, welterweight, and light middleweight. He's won championships in each one of those divisions. Against him, fists of fire.
This bout is
an open-air outdoor state. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. That uppercut misses. And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
But Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you get hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fight that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fight on fight.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Perfect counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Just missing with the uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He threw a punch in just very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you. There's the bell for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. Through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swinging and miss with the left uppercut. Missed him with that uppercut. That uppercut doesn't land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second.
There's the bell for round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Like to see more jabs. with that uppercut. Quick punch scores. Beautiful counter punch. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can't score with that uppercut. Defense is not an option for these two. Nice counter shot. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage. And there's the bell to start round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice defense there to stop the right hook. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could... Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Had a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One of these athletes is going to be the first to go down. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated,
now we're going to find out. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The courage on display here is incredible. When are we going to to see a jab from these two. Do you believe this? Every time they drop their guard, they get a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It's no secret who has the advantage. There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those popped areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. It prevents that left uppercut from scoring. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Misses with the straight left. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not. There's the bell to start round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice job getting that punch through. Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right.
And we enter the 8th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
The stamina is off the charts. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. A bit of raise your hand if you've got your Patty certification. Well, come on in. Let's watch some fights here at the Atlantis. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. And introducing first, El Nino de Oro. It's Jorge Linares, weighing in exactly at 126 pounds. He stands 5'8" tall and has a reach of nearly 70 inches. Up against them, they'll be facing Machine. This fight will take place in the featherweight division.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
El Nino, they'll be squaring up again. This one has a... And there's the bell for round one. Left uppercut doesn't score. Nice counter. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build. But wait a minute! Will the referee stop it? to bide time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now you've got to wake up. You've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again.
Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not...
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Said we
in this fight. Right, let's go out then. Switched off. What you doing? That's a terrible run.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is One Bomb. Up against them, Kingmaker. First up, we have one. They'll be facing King.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the black trunks trimmed with black. One Bomb.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype we're about? What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Good punch. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
These two fighters are made for one another. Jab had to hurt. Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. One bomb goes down. He caught him with a body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
You're right.
That will do it. They want no more. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given up.